what the GCF is. Ooh, 10 is part of it. Good. 10x. Okay. So the GCF is 10x. And so the very first thing I'm going to do, this is like putting together our days from GCF and trinomials, putting them together. Do you remember how I divided them all by 10x when I took out a GCF? Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if you can see that. What do you get? What's 20x cubed divided by 10? Careful. 2. 20 divided by 10 is 2. What's x cubed divided by x? It's an x cubed divided by x. So what is that? X squared minus, what do we get when I divide those ones? 7x. Now, what about here? Plus 6. Guys, you won't need a Chromebook out the rest of the time, so it needs to be all the way down and all the way put away. I don't want it to distract you. All the way down, all the way put away. Thank you. All right, now, what we're going to do is putting it together. We took the GCF out. We're going to now do box. So I'm not messing with the 10x. It's already gone. What should go in the box? Bless you. So what should I put there? 2x squared. What goes down here? 6. Remember, now what we do is we do 2 times 6, which is 12. Okay, I'll put it over here. And we're looking for things that multiply to be 12. If you need your factor pairs, guys, get them out.
1.
Multiply to be 12 and add up to be -7. Who can tell me what they are? Not 1. But -1 times 6 doesn't mean they gotta be 12.
Oh.
-3x and -4x is correct. Good job, Santos. All right. So now we factor out here. The only thing that would go or be a GCF of both terms is an x. Down here. And because this negative is right here, it's -2.
But they're not both.
So yesterday I corrected, Brayden, the one that's closest to the edge. If that's negative, then I pull out a negative, okay? But you were right, because at first yesterday, the one we did had both negatives. Let's go up.
-2.
2x. This is positive. Now this one's negative, closest to the outside, minus 3.
But how does a positive go into a negative?
So putting it all together. Yep. All right, so putting it all together. The 10x was still there. Now I write my sides of the box. So x minus 2 and 2x minus 3. All right, we're not going to do all of these. Yeah. Hey, all the way away. Come on. This is not anything new for my class. I understand why you were waiting for your quiz to be done, but not while we're taking notes. and not after we take notes. All right, so let's pick one. Michaela, pick one. Example you want to do. Okay, let's take a look at 5. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out a GCF and then possibly use box method. So question 5, 2? Yeah. Or -2? Agreed? 2 or -2?
Yeah.
All right, so we have a GCF of -2. Let's write that down.
Would it matter?
It doesn't. I like, if it's going to make the first one positive, I like to divide by a negative to make the first thing positive because I think that's easier to factor that way. But is it wrong? No. All right, so I have a -2 on the outside. Now what? What happens when I divide by -2?
It becomes positive.
It's +1 and there's still an x squared there.
Yeah.
-10 divided by -2 would be positive 5xy,
Oh, excellent.
-6y squared. Okay, now you might be thinking, what? Why is there x's and y's there? Don't worry about it. It's just that, you know how we had an x and an x to get an x squared? At the end of our parentheses, we're going to just stick the y's there to get a y squared. Do I really need to do box method for this? You don't have to because there's a 1 there, so you could just go right to this step because 1 times -6 is -6. What adds up to be 5?
1.5.
-1.
Okay, it multiplies to be -6, but adds up to be 5 would be, Braden says -1 and 6, right? All right, so we have x, -1 and 6, and then just to make the y's work, I stick a y behind those.
Why do you wise like that?
Why do I do my y's like that?
What's a how?
You're gonna do a business again?
Someday, Shane. Maybe Friday. Because Friday's our review day. So,
For what?
just review of vectoring.
Oh, so you don't have a test.
You have a test next week.
We are reviewing.
All right. Let's do another one. Yeah, we only have one more lesson.
Yeah. And then school's over.
Maxwell, pick one.
Like on this page?
Sure.
Okay, 2.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's the easy one.
All right, so first, remember on all of these, we're going to pull a GCF out. I want you to notice we have a 9 and a 12 and a 4. Is there anything that goes there?
Yes.
What is it?
1.5.
It's got to be a whole number.
No.
3.
There is not. But can you pull out a factor of m? 1. How about
Oh
m?
yeah.
M to the what?
4.
Second. You cannot because they don't have the same exponent. If they were all m to the 4th, you could add them together, but because they're all different. All right, so we take that out, and what are we left with?
M.
9
Yeah.
m squared
12 M to the first.
m to the 1st
Yeah.
plus 4.
Yeah.
We don't have enough room here, so I'm going to just take, would you just cross off 4? We're not doing it anyways. We're going to continue on down there to make a box, okay? Because we do need a box for this one. All right, what goes there? 9m squared
Yeah.
and a 4. What's 9 times 4? 36.
I don't know that.
Nice. Okay. Well, we're using the 12 right now. What multiplies to be 36 adds up to be 12? Oh, how about 6 times 6?
No, 12.
6m and 6m. Well, 12 times 3, but it has to add up to be that.
My bad.
All right, what's the GCF? We'll do the top row. 9m squared and 6m.
3M.
Awesome. Braden's on fire. 6m and 4. 2. I'm going to go, I got to squeeze it in there. 3m. And 2 again. Ooh, interesting. 3m plus 2. Ooh, I got to wait, hold on a second. 3m plus 2. Do you remember how I pulled that GCF out to the front to begin with? You have to still leave it in the front.
Oh, so you gotta, what's it called, distribute.
Well, not now, because we went all the way backwards. We don't want to distribute because then we go all the way forwards again. But so don't forget when I say factor completely that you leave that GCF out in front. Okay. You think you got